You know, so far I've heard about this insane escape, pretty much, if you don't mind me saying. And I wanted to just know. I mean, what if you'd gotten caught? What's the penalty for that?
Well, they probably shot you right there and then, right? For example, at Active River, I mean, their intent is you don't just cross or leave the country, right? And as I mentioned previously, I do have classmates who never made it. I mean, I had horror stories. Somebody, I don't know, maybe rumor to say, who went and they got shot and the whole family didn't make it and all. So there are people who actually die as they try to escape from Laos. Okay,
Okay.
now if they did not get killed, they probably end up in concentration camp and get locked up for a while there. And there are many people never did return from those camps.
Right. And
Yeah.
like we talked about before, they get re-educated or just
Correct.
disappear, right?
That is
Okay.
right.
So thankfully you made it out,
Yeah, thank
and
goodness.
so you were at this you were at this refugee camp
Right.
in Thailand, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
And you lived there for quite a bit. So you came into the camp at 8 years old,
Right.
and how long did you live there for?
Okay. Well, in the camp there, we lived there about 2 years. I would say 1980s when we left there. Okay, about 2 years. Oh.
And so who on your journey up until this point was with you at the camp?
Now, when we got to camp, so my parent, okay, mom, dad, my older sister Kim, me. I have two younger sisters, Com and Pet, and then my younger brother Sang. Now, along this journey or this escape coming out, I also have two cousins,
Right.
Leon and Ing. They also came with us. Okay, so we were on this journey out to this refugee camp in Thailand, Ubon, Thailand. Okay.
Could you tell me a little bit more about what life was like in this refugee camp?
Okay, well, I can tell you from the beginning how we got, from the beginning. So we got to the camp. Obviously, we have we have some relatives that already there. All right.
Okay.
When we get there, we had to seek them out to help us out because we have nothing, right? Everything's gone. Um, so the first thing is you gotta, we stay with them, but then you need to find your own little place, and you have to build a hut basically. We have no money.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so luckily my parent knows somebody who's there. They opened a little shop, kind of a convenience store. Say he got rice and whatever. So he would go there and say, okay, we just got here no money. We need these things. And the guy, they knew from Park say from Laos. So he just signed list. Okay, you take this, and kind of record it. This is what you took. Didn't pay him nothing, thank God. So the guy was nice now. So gave all of the food. The next thing, well, we live with a relative, but then we gotta find our own place. No money again. So this is how it worked. We got friends, okay, in that same thing, say, okay, this person come in here, they need to build a house. The land was free, just to go find a spot and build it on there, okay, in the refugee camp. So they would go chop up plenty of bamboo, chop up bamboo with their machete,
Mhm.
bring it to the camp, start building a hut. So the hut basically, everything's made of bamboo, obviously. So it's got one big room that we all sleep, seven of us sleep in, one big room, and a little section where we eat and stuff, and the other section just dirt. In a corner, there's a little corner there like cooking and stuff,
Mhm.
and bathroom, I think, yeah, no sewer, just anyway.
Just a hole in the ground,
Yeah,
basically.
just hole in the ground and whatever. It's pretty nasty, so we don't have to go there. But anyhow, that's the basic living, okay, with a little straw roof and stuff, right? Um,
Literally, it was just a roof over your head.
Roof over head and the bamboo, they got bamboo cover.
Mhm.
Actually, it's not too bad, and they sell these bamboo panel. There are people who actually go cut bamboo thin slice and they thread them together, little panel. They're like 3 feet by 4 feet panel. So bamboo panel is the wall of the house and the roof. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too shabby. That's how we live. So we live there. Food, obviously, you have to have food. Now, it is a refugee camp sponsor. UN also help. So I give you a routine on what we do. So they give you food like Monday, Friday, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they'll bring you food. I don't know about weekend, I forget. But so there certain day they have meat, like Monday's meat, okay, Wednesday maybe fish or chicken, something like rotate.
Mhm.
So, I being, I guess, the older boys, I usually go pick up these food, you gotta go Monday so we just go and they ration out, right? How many people have so many little things? I would go, and obviously, and surprisingly, is that these food we actually eat vegetable and meat. But the bad thing about these meat, it seems like they aren't refrigerated, right? When they buy from bulk. It seems like they buy from whatever left over from other places.
Hmm.
This is for refugee, right? Just put there, and they would pile, the bamboo table, about 30, 40 feet bamboo table. They would line up, and each family, there's a number. The family, they put a number there, right? And they just put a pile of stuff on
Of
there.
meat and
Yeah,
food.
meat, vegetable. You have vegetables. So bamboo shoots a bunch of it, and other vegetable. So meat. Talk about meat. Obviously, when you go, flies everywhere, right? Right. And I mean, maggot is very common. All the food there.
Hmm.
Okay. It doesn't matter. There's no choice. You're gonna have to take what you have. You just have to take it. So you take it. You just cook them until you kill all the bacteria and all. Okay. So
Wow.
that's the meal right there.
So you were assigned this number, and you'd walk over to your place on the table,
And you go.
find essentially decomposing food,
Well,
and
yeah,
and
whatever's on there, right?
yeah.
Some are good, some are bad.
Uh-huh.
Fish and what. So you just take it and bring it home, and they will bring it, for you, right, on certain day, right. And then rice. I remember the rice is a unique thing. Rice is a little bit different. They give you rice every 10 day.
Okay.
So they will give you like a they have these bowl, big bowl that they say, okay, based on number of family, you get this, how many cups. So
Okay.
everybody would go get rice. 10 day, every 10 day you get rice, but for the meat vegetable you get it like most every day, but the meat is like every other day. The rest of it is
Okay.
just vegetable. I remember in the camp, I actually learned to go pick mushroom, go out in the wood and whatever tree, pick certain leaf that you can actually eat.
Mm.
Okay, so I didn't know. I don't know how, but now people take bamboo, go baby leaf that just come out that those
Yeah.
not, but yeah, and then there's a certain plant that you have to learn to pick from the wood, and people pick the mushroom out. So you pick whatever you can, supplement it. So basically
Wow.
that's how it go. Now another good thing here, well, not good thing, but my aunt, they were in France, my mother's sister. They will send us $20 a month later on. $20 a month, that'd be enough for us to feed us all. So $20 a month, we would buy enough food to keep us going.
Right. So $20 a month in that refugee camp must have been a lot of money.
Yes, it is back then, correct. So that was enough to take care of the family of us over there. So
Wow.
anyhow, that's how routine dating. Your food is provided. Now, of course, there's some people can go, do little work for people, and you can sell stuff too. Okay, in the camp, if you can find stuff to sell, you can make the living too. I remember we also sell, try to buy some stuff out. We can go out of the camp to the city, buy some dry good, and bring it back and sell them. So we did some of those too. Okay, the life there. You also can plant your own stuff. If they have you have land that you want to go plant, you can plant your stuff. So all those
Right.
things can supplement it. Yeah.
So already, I mean, even in a refugee camp, would you say that you had much more choice than you did from the country that you escaped
Oh
from?
yeah, definitely, right. So in the camp, I mean, nobody tell you can't go here, you can't go there. Like again, even in the camp, we can actually get permission to go out the camp to this actual city itself,
Wow.
which in Thailand, to buy stuff or go visit. So it was
Hmm.
freer there.
So
And
no real checkpoints or
correct. Yeah,
propaganda
that
and
exactly.
discouragement.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. No propaganda. Nobody telling you. Nobody forces you to go educate or study. Now they do have a school there,
Mhm.
run by UN that you can learn different languages.
Sure.
Funny thing is, my parents, pick my aunt, they left Laos a long time ago, and they were in France already. And I thought we were gonna go to France. So my parents tell us to go learn French. So I learned French, and all of a sudden, last minute, we ended up that we're going to America. That was our life. No school. You don't have to go to school. Nobody force you, right? But you can take whatever language you want. And again, you're free to do the thing you want to do. It's pretty much free compared to how even though you got.
Right. And how did your time in this refugee camp change you? What did you learn from this point in your life?
Well, at that point, the one thing for sure that I noticed is the freedom.
Hmm.
You can go different places without paper. You know, you don't have to go for 100 yards and need somebody to say, "Hey, where you going?" You don't. That's one thing you notice.
Hmm.
Okay, and the second thing is like I guess in Laos, um, schooling, the propaganda stuff. They tell you to learn this.
Right.
Over there again, even in the camp, you can learn what you like in there. So nobody ever actually forcing you to do something that you don't want to. So yeah, okay, yeah. Well, anyhow, before I go to that far, so let me describe some of the stuff that I thought was funny. When we Bell House at that point, then there'll be several hundred or 50 families or so in a little area. Don't have water, so we'll have to dig a well. So we all had to dig a well, and then go every night. We go to the well and get water and shower there, obviously. So we had to do that. Um, One thing I want to tell you is kind of funny and dangerous, that fire. We live in a row of bamboo hut and all these straw roof. Okay,
Hmm.
so
So
at least
flammable stuff,
correct. So
right?
at least two occasions there were massive fire, and obviously there's no water. I mean, who's going to go to the well and get the water out in time?
Yeah.
So every time there's the fire, when there's a fire, okay, you see fire about 100 yard or 100 house down, and people would determine, based on how fast the wind would catch the fire.
Hmm.
So oftentimes they know that if the fire coming in, if they don't have a way to put out the fire, okay, these houses all stick together. They would go to the house about 30 down. They would tear that house down completely, right? Because the fire's coming.
Right.
So that's how they prevent from whole camp get burned down. So this happened twice that I noticed. It's funny, but it's dangerous,
Yeah, but I guess there wasn't really any other choice, right? So if you see a fire coming to your house, you start tearing your
Yeah,
house
well,
down.
no, you don't. You don't want to tear your house,
You
but
don't.
other people come tear your house.
Other people come to
Oh
your house.
yeah, because the fire's coming. So the guy they almost storm to your house. It doesn't matter. They would say, okay, this house gotta go. They would just pick one, and tear it down because there's no way to stop the fire. In other words, they tear this house down and watch the fire finish the rest. That's how it is.
Gotcha.
So
This happened twice.
yeah, it happened twice in the camp. Unfortunately, you gotta rebuild it, and there's no room, no gap, and they're all next to one another. So no smoking, man. It's like when
Yeah.
fire comes, it's over.
It
So
is, yeah.
come think about it now, it's kind of funny, but also deadly and
Oh,
dangerous.